Hey everybody, we went to the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum and it was actually really cool.
Yeah.
There was a lot of neat artifacts and different things, and we even took a ride on the Railbus.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
It was a little over a mile.
I don't know. It was like they said 30 minutes,
Mm,
but it was like 45.
Yeah, it was a ways, and they were telling you all kind of interesting facts. And about halfway through, I broke the microphone, so we did the best we could because we had a lot of cool information. So
Yeah, hopefully at the end when we get on the bus, if you can turn the volume down and hopefully closed captioning will pick it up, we can get through it that way. So, anyways,
yeah, that'll work.
it's a long one, but I'm pretty sure it's worth it.
We'll be meeting there about a little before 2 o'clock.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Only runs at 11, 12, and run.
No, it doesn't. They just
Oh,
announced.
okay. Well, then I need my phone.
So this is Sarah Kidder. Sarah John Beatrice, I believe. Oh, there.
Nice.
Yeah, I got this. Tim, I waited.
Pretty cool. This was look at that bridge, man. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's the big bridge that fell down back east. They took the Robinsons. There was a huge event when that bridge came down. As the community that we are, everybody came out to party, right? Okay, Robinsons sent up guys to blow that thing up 3 times. The dynamite didn't do a damn thing to it. Had to send up cutters, guys with cutters and welding torches to take that down. That's where the Rollins Lake Dam is right now. But yeah, that was a hoot because everybody came out. As you know, as us community, we all do that.
Yeah.
Miners, picnics, fairs, everything like that. It's a big, huge thing. Everybody shuts the business down and they all come out and party.
Yeah.
But that was very disappointing. Everybody expected the boom, and everything was falling, but no.
I would think it's fall. Just walking on it. Aw.
It's cute. There's a stage up here.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
Not bad. Checking out your cool stuff here.
I'll show you.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
that's pretty cool. Was it a steam?
Well,
Yeah, the steam engine. Mm-hmm.
The mechanic, machinist, and so forth, who worked for the mines, and this is what he did when he went home.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We're running it now on air. We did take it out a few years ago for wire
Huh.
and we used 9 tanks of levels.
Hey, whatever works. Then we have this big old train in here. I think they use this one in a few movies. It says on the plaque.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's some old John Wayne movies. like they're selling the animals. Cool. Cool branches.
Since you got the right shirt on, I have to stop as an old guy and offer you information.
Thank you. What do you got? Whoa.
Oh, careful. I've got lots. Are you railroad people?
No, a little bit.
A little bit.
Or a little bit.
You know what a railroad is. You know how to spell railroad.
Yes.
But after that,
No, I mean, we've lived here for a while,
Yeah.
and I've been here once or twice before. So
well, when you were here before, did they explain to you the difference between standard gauge and narrow gauge?
no,
I'm asking
they may
because-
have, and I don't remember.
That's all right. I'm asking because we're a narrow gauge railroad, and we say that a lot. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that doesn't help you.
It doesn't.
All right. So standard gauge, the width inside the measure of the wheels, inside of
Okay.
it, is 4 foot 8.5 inches. So that's Amtrak, Union Pacific, Burlington Northern, 4 foot 8.5.
Okay.
That's because in 1863, President Lincoln signed a law that said it's going to be 4 foot 8.5 inches on the Transcontinental Railroad. So that became the de facto standard for all interstate transport. The problem is with 4 foot 8.5, which is this big, when you want to go around a corner, it takes a lot of real estate, or you kink that outside rail. So narrow gauge, we operate is 3 foot, the inside measure. So we can wrap around the terrain. So in Colorado and California, it was really nice to have that ability to wrap around the terrain, build fewer tunnels, build fewer bridges. The example I usually give is you're building a railroad. You come to a valley. You're up here. Rivers running through down below. If you're building a standard gauge train, you build this fancy bridge to get across the top. With narrow gauge, you just turn right. You go down to the bottom where it's narrow. You build a little short bridge, turn left, and go back up.
That makes sense.
You wrap around. That's what narrow gauge is all about.
Wow. Is that the difference in the width?
Yeah, so this speeder has one wheel. Let me get a pointer so you know what I'm looking at. This speeder has one wheel outside. The inside measurement here is 3 feet. That's narrow gauge. But this speeder right now is set up for standard gauge. So between that wheel and this wheel, 4 foot 8.5. Okay, that's why we have that little rail there.
You wanna go out, take it out, it collapses to narrow gauge. I want to take that thing out so bad it's insane. I want to drive that. Oh yeah.
So that's the difference in the gauges. 3 foot, 4 foot 8.5. And this particular piece of equipment that she was talking about was owned by an inspector who looked at both narrow gauge and standard gauge. He would take this with a shorter arm running on that inside rail down to Colfax, and he'd put the longer arm on and cruise the standard gauge, and then come back and convert it back to narrow gauge and go home.
Pretty smart thinking.
Yeah.
Kind of fun, huh?
Yeah.
So, copy 97, safe travels. So, the locomotive behind you was built in 1875. And it's operational. It's the oldest operating narrow gauge steam locomotive in the country. We're very proud of it. 150 years ago it was built.
Yep, I knew that.
On the second Sunday of the month, May through October, we run that locomotive along with its cousin. It's younger. It was built in 1889.
Wow. Much younger.
Much younger, yeah. It was about 2 weeks before I was built. So this locomotive is inside for the winter. We're going to change out the glass, put in safety glass, do some cosmetic things. So we have it inside for people to look at.
Very nice.
So how's that for more information?
Yeah, was this the one
Perfect.
that used to be in a few movies?
It was in a bunch of movies. May I
Yeah.
show you the story?
Sure.
Have you already been back here?
No.
Okay.
You should ask if he could be on.
I'm trying not to. Do you mind if I record you telling the stories?
No, I figured you already had me with the.
Well, I had your stories, but not you.
If you want to risk your camera.
All kinds of.
So our engine number 5 was sold as surplus 1939, 1940. And it left town on a flatbed truck.
Wow.
Okay? That's 26 ton. It went over the grapevine. The first grapevine, not the third grapevine that we drive now.
Uh-huh.
So it was 13 forward speeds, double clutch, 2 dual stick shift, taking that over the road. I did not ever want to have to do that.
No.
So they go to Hollywood. A couple years later, they release a movie, which is called The Spoilers. Are you from Southern California? Do you know anything about SoCal?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, a little
San
bit.
Fernando Valley? Yeah. North end of the San Fernando Valley is a place called Tujunga Canyon. Not to be confused with Topanga Canyon, different place. Tujunga Canyon, they laid track and they built the movie. They took our locomotive. They didn't have computer graphics then. And they didn't use models then. They actually took our locomotive and crashed it through a barrier, kicked it over on its side, damaged the locomotive when they did it.
Wow.
But then they shot John Wayne inside, shooting and fighting with bad guys. All right, so that's why this is all pretty moments, because the locomotive's been kicked over on its side.
Wow.
Wow.
So they did those things. And then one of the last shots, I think, of our locomotive at work, this is the back lot at Universal Studios. It's got a different engine number on it for the movie. This particular place on the back lot is 5 different cities, depending on where you put the camera. And that's the purpose of the back lot, right? So you don't have to travel. So what we have here is, like I said, the last shot, and then it gets stored. And it's stored on the back lot.
3 more places.
Here. Again, this is a back lot, so this is a European train station.
Uh-huh.
But it was stored back there. In 1985, our director, John, went down and talked to the studio executives and said, look, you're not using the locomotive. It is the last piece of original Nevada County narrow gauge railroad. We would like it back. And they went through negotiation and they gave it to us on a 25-year museum loan. What that meant was if they wanted to make a movie while we had it, it had to go back. But it wasn't operational, right? So after 25 years, they never asked for it, they gave us title.
Wow.
In 2016, this locomotive was inside. The locomotive that's behind me was inside like it is now. And two guys were here and they said, you know, to our division director, we could make that run. And he said, yeah. And over the next 2.5 years, they took that locomotive apart all the way down to the frames.
Wow.
Wow.
They took the wheels off, they took the cab off, they took the boiler off, everything. And they rebuilt it from the ground up, and now it's fully operational.
Wow.
That's
did
pretty
not know
cool.
that.
Kind of a neat story, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So up above are posters from some of the movies that our locomotive was in. It was in over 30 movies, and it was in a whole lot of television shows.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
What do you think about that?
Twilight Zone?
No, Twilight Zone was a different.
Oh, I saw that one.
Yeah. Well, that one. That particular version, it might have been. It wasn't in 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Kind of fun.
So
huh?
we'll have to come back while you guys are running this one.
Yeah, you said you live in the area, so
Yeah.
around springtime, May through October,
Okay.
second Sunday of the month.
All right.
On Saturdays, during that same period, we run our Railbus. And you can take a half-hour ride down around our meadow on the Railbus.
Nice.
And are you going to take the 4 o'clock or the 2 o'clock ride?
Yeah.
then? Okay, so you'll get a chance to experience that.
Yeah, we signed
And
up
this
for
one's
the two.
different?
You need, I'm sorry?
This one's going to be different?
Well, yeah, you don't ride inside that cab. You're being
Oh.
pulled behind.
Right. So this one is going to run in the spring.
Yes.
That.
on
The
the
tour
same.
out there.
On the same track?
It'll be on the same track, but it won't be a tour. There's no narration.
Oh,
Just get to go for a ride.
It's going to run
Got
a mile
it.
and a half loop.
okay.
You get to see it, feel it, smell it, enjoy it.
Nice. And that's what this big door is for, just so you can pull it in and out.
That's
Huh?
exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole new meaning to barn door.
Yeah. And they have the tracks covered so you
Do
can
you have
walk.
any other questions?
I can't think of any right now. You answered all of them and then some.
Yeah.
My goal.
Yeah. Thank you so
Well,
much.
I'm going to be in the office. If you
Yeah.
think of a question you really want an answer to, bang on the door and I'll be happy to help you.
Okay.
All right.
I don't want to pester you. I want to let you look around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
No.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
That was pretty cool.
Oh.
They're selling sockets. 25 cents.
Do you need sockets?
That's killer price.
That's a yellow
I'm
one.
gonna stop recording for a second.
Okay.
Record those real quick.
Yeah.
Really now. I want this chest.
Yeah, those are all.
I had one.
I want to send it to Jim Clark.
Well, we can back there. Oh, nice.
Or different museums have Hollywood Universal Studios, they were rebuilding the entire backlot, and they just didn't have any use for it. And I mean, it came from all over the place. Some of it from Mexico, some from.
Wow. Dang. This is so much history.
Yeah? Can you walk in it?
It's not roped off like all the rest of them.
Nobody's stopping you.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You're good. Goes through.
Have your pencil.
I imagine
And
sitting
your
out there riding.
Folgers.
What's our seats look? Just sit there and watch out the windows.
Sit on the saw
Yeah.
blade.
There's a plaque.
What does it say words?
Yeah. 34 Jim Vale Historian and master model builder.
There we go. Thank you. What's that thing? That's the fired up.
Fire system. Look at this. Imagine riding down the train this with a fireplace going.
I mean, imagine without it going
Yeah.
in the winter. Don't go that way, kids.
Doesn't upstairs.
How they set it back in.
Okay.
More tools.
Thank you.
Like when they probably go behind when they do the other one. Big one on that.
Wow.
That's a minigun. You think you can figure out how to drive it?
Nope. I don't, actually. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Anybody here to help you question?
Yeah, they
No.
told us it's okay just to look.
Yeah.
We're just looking at everything. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a 1889 Porter locomotive.
An
Started its
18.
life in Sacramento.
Wow.
Blue industrial engine.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we restored it here and got it running in about 2004. And the tenders and had to add on. These Porters have a water tank on over the boiler. We added all this for more fuel, water and fuel capacity.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
And a little passive power.
Fun.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks great. Don't you take it out for laps?
Yeah, we do. It ran last month.
Oh, that's cool.
We run these during the summer once a month.
Yeah. We saw that big one.
It's fully restored back to steam operation in 2022.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's a 1897 Lawrence and Cripple Creek coach, first class coach.
An 1897
The sister coach
Lawrence
that we walked by
and
out
Cripple
there,
Creek
Yeah.
coach?
that coach looked like this a few years ago.
Really?
Sitting in
So that one that we walked by over there, the nice clean.
Oh, uh-huh.
Whereas that one has those
Huh.
Cool.
Wow. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, we're getting ready to build a new platform for this. So right now we're kind of in transition, move stuff around.
Yeah.
Like that tender will be coming out in about a week and going behind the engine and build it. We're going to pull the fuel fuel tank out of it, just baffle with it, but the fuel's sloppy. Causes problems when you're frying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in the back, we're building a replica 1911
That's cool.
1911 Nevada County boxcar?
What's going on here?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Are you folks from?
We're local. We're by Grass Hollow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just.
First time here?
We've been here a long time ago when my boy was like 5 and he's like almost 30 now. So
wow.
it's been a while.
That's a long time. Okay.
Thought we'd come check it out.
Well, good.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, look at the truss width. That's how strong that is underneath. You don't see. It's like a bridge.
I assume you're talking about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All that tied together.
Cool.
Kind of like Bridgeport, you know?
Yeah.
That's the strength of it.
Mm-hmm.
Little Plymouth. So it's bringing its water and fuel right behind it. It don't crash. Pretty much every piece has to be hand fit.
Yep.
Cut out the wood and try to match it. Because they're going from scratch.
That's amazing. Can we get all up in here a little closer? Is this cool stuff?
Huh?
Is this cool stuff for train people?
Yeah.
Cause I don't know.
How you doing?
Kind of scared to walk through here. Hmm?
You see when they put new on, obviously. You know, there's paint. Don't eat it. It's probably lead-based.
She's a little dinged up, but it's fine. Still
15
work?
minutes till I ride.
All right. Cool beans. So this is the old stuff.
Yeah, the old dark
And
ones.
that's the new stuff.
In the roof too, you can see
Yeah.
the newer ones compared to the dark ones.
Yeah.
So it's like they salvage what they could. He said this is year 4 that's been in here. And the other one was in there for over 5.
All right.
So the siding is going to be burnt pine.
Whatever it is, I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Go in.
That's the wrench that I was saying.
That's the one you just bought, that big one?
Yeah, this big stack
Crazy.
for $20. $250 charge especially in metric. Look at all these parts.
Let's go in the little model museum part, because that's where, what's his name was that?
Where?
In,
Oh, those old railroad.
yeah, you know who I'm talking about? You don't know.
On your show.
On my show?
Or is it, so you're talking about? On your YouTube?
No.
Mr. Brown?
No.
Oh. Didn't he do the railroad thing?
I don't know. But
See that car there?
So
It was
this is
built
what
in 1897 in St. Charles, Missouri.
there's a picture there, October of 2018, what it looked like.
wow. Much better.
Yeah.
No, the guy, the comedian. What in the world is his name? He's totally into trains, and he used to come here all the time.
Yeah, there's still more we can look at. I can't remember. I remember you telling me about it.
The whole guy, everyone loves him.
That's a pretty cool little set. It's nice to have a spot to actually put it in vivo though too.
Yeah.
Because if you have this at home, it's very difficult. I had one when I was a kid. And we put it together, and she's like, Mom would be like, "Can you go put that in the house?"
Carlin. What's his name?
Rufus.
Nope.
No, he was Rufus in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh, okay. Well, so, yes, that's who I'm talking about.
Rufus.
George.
George Carlin.
Yes.
There you go. Rufus. And look, there's more out this way too.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if this is what.
So when we up here, it does something. It's rock running through it.
Okay.
I just don't know what it does. Denver and Rio Grande stock car. That's what the D and RG stands for.
I'm glad you can read that.
The sign? Just don't ask me to read it up close. And then see like that one? See how it has the bar that runs across? And then see down here, there's those metal plates.
Okay.
So that looks like something you would pull up and then you'd flip those open and dump your cargo out the side. Like a side dumper.
Okay.
And see that has a little metal thing, so you probably hold the door up.
Okay. What about this little steering wheel on top of this one? What is that about?
Oh, I think that's how you lock the brakes.
Oh my.
You twist it to lock it or to undo. That might be, you have to see this one. There's a little steering wheel. See how it goes down and then see in front there's like brake pads. It's like
Okay.
the e-brake system, I think. Possibly.
Crazy.
You see the shoes on the wheels? That little black thing. It's just sitting there in front of the wheel on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the brakes. Okay. They had it running for those other kids, but
Is there like a button or something?
the controllers are right there.
Oh.
See, this is A and B. It's two different.
Oh. Okay. You're not an employee.
I can step over it.
You're not an employee.
We can look at this stuff out here.
Oh. Is it not?
Oh, it's a pole.
Yeah.
Yes, we're heading out. Thank you.
Gotta load up.
Donna Jean.
Alright, so this will take you down where we do the normal operation of number 5.
Are you gonna go, Tim?
Yeah. Huh? You going? You with an armor unit? Yeah, looks like a car.
How's it going? Good. Any open door will do for you.
That one? You want to be in the very back? Try.
Okay.
Here I come. Okay.
I like the back.
So you'll be in the front of the bus half of the time.
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, Ron. Get to the
And you got him to take care of the booth. 7, so you're going to be 7 for one of them. And they were like,
I was so busy talking to Darcy that I didn't hardly need. Or we can take photos. I'm glad you guys all know.
nice little curtains.
Yeah, I thought about that. That's my room. Yeah, I had a lot of flock. It's a beautiful ballroom.
You got a bowling alley downstairs too.
Yeah. And then they used to have the kitchen. It's sad they closed it. And then they joined with Auburn. I don't understand why they don't want to join with Auburn when you had that.
They didn't have enough. You know, if you got kids on board,
Yeah.
they didn't have enough numbers to keep it alive.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's gonna happen.
Just checking, sir. You're not
They were expensive too.
Gotta hang on, gotta hang on. Gotta hang on. I gotta go fast on it.
Yeah. By the time you get done, you'll have stories that are better than Bob Haynes.
Two rail buses. Most of it was acquired and donated and helped restore by men named John Christensen. John was one of the founders in the early 1980s, and he's still our director for 43 years. So this bus was, John donated this bus and we refurbished it and restored it. Being a smart husband, he named it the Donna Jean after the bus. I understand that kept it in good stead for about 2 weeks. Before we get started, a couple of requests. We're very picky about sticky, so we ask to limit your intake to just water for a half-hour trip. We don't want to make messes. We appreciate that. They're not so bad right now, but we do have some very aggressive berry bushes down in the meadow section. And we like to pick thorns and we like to reach out and grab them.
Oh good, I'm glad you're by the window.
Yeah, so any appendages you value, arms, legs, nose, keys, You heard Gary toot that horn. He likes to toot the horn, but it's actually a years of 2 bells, 2 whistles, 2 horns. It means some rolling stock is moving forward. We have an active rail yard here. A lot of visitors. Here to show you a restoration shop where the real work of the museum happens. Because through the museum we saw the crown jewel is number 5, also known as Tahoe. Number 5 went through a 2.5-year restoration here in our shop. When I started here, it was down to the wheels. And it was completely restored from the ground up. That was completed in 2022. At that time, we put her on a flatbed truck and we took her up to the Nevada State Railroad Museum in Carson City, where it steamed up with its sister engine, the Glenbrook. It's the first time 2 engines had
steamed up together since 1898. That's about the weekend up there. Both engines were built by Baldwin Locomotive Works in Pennsylvania in 1875. Before and after pictures. This is our before. Up at the museum, you may have seen our coach up there. And that went through about a 5.5-year restoration in our shop. Our sister coach went through 356. The restoration shop right now. We're stopping here to give you a little bit of local mining history. As you know, in 1848, gold was discovered about 45 miles south of here. The following year, 1849, the world poured into this area. Everybody wanted to come up here and get gold. By the mid-1850s, the Twin Cities of Nevada City and Grass Valley held the third highest population in the state. Wow. 1857, a couple of miners came up here from Grass Valley, probably to get away from the crowds, and they established right here the Mohawk Mine. Well, they proceeded to dig two 150-foot mine shafts straight into the earth. They did what miners do. They worked those shafts until the gold was played out, and they packed up and left, leaving the two mine shafts. Now, 140 years later, Empire Campground bought this property from the British Queen. The next area was their property. And they submitted their applications for permits to build this campground. The city and county said, that's all well and good, we like your plan, but you need to know you have two 150-foot deep mine shafts on the property, and it's been so long we have no idea where they are. Now, one of our docents, I won't mention any names, thinks a 150-foot deep mine shaft would make a good daycare center. I never said that. So, in the process of building the campground, excavating the roads, and putting in these campsites, they found one of the mine shafts. They filled it in, they capped it off, they made it safe, but they never did find a second mine shaft. That's why we're stopping here. If you notice this flat area, unnaturally flat and steep hillside there, an interesting thing happens. We get a lot of rain around here in the winter. No water ever gathers in that little basin. Wow. There's no ponding, there's no puddles, just water goes in. So Saturday, we do these tours. A few weeks ago, Bob was narrating. We stopped here and Bob told this story. And there was a guy, he just set up his tent right on that flat spot. He was sitting at that picnic table having his morning coffee. Bob tells the story and we go on our merry way. And about 20 minutes later, we're coming back up the hill and getting this spot. The guy was gone. In that flat spot, there was one shoe sitting. Tells me that it's just dirt back.
Yeah, that's true. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
I think keep it all to itself. There is an authentic line. Now,
here.
Railbus that I was talking about was, oh, can I ask you a question? On the curves, it's real bumpy. Is that what we was trying to? Yeah, we're having that day a lot of slippage with one of the flat space to change to the
They got the easement and everything?
We got the easement. They're going to use a street
Right, right, yeah.
It's probably going to be 2 years out. When
Okay.
they lay these tracks, they bend these tracks in on site for reinforcement. So anyway, the topic here, we talked a little bit about crack mining, brick mining, towards doctor mining, to the guys drilling for pan and street blocks. Another big part of mining is doing hard rock mining. We dropped into the Empire Mine in Rock Valley. I encourage you to go. It's the biggest hard rock mining operation. It's hundreds of miles of tunnels that go 8,000 feet down the earth. It's the fastest place. Other kind of mining they did up here, which is the most productive and certainly the most destructive kind of mining, is called hydraulic.
Can't be original.
Does anybody know what this apparatus over here is called?
Monitor?
I'm sorry?
Monitor?
Monitor. That's Bob calls it a super sucker. Anyway, that is a monitor or a water tank. When they were doing hydraulic mining, they would build or tap into water sources, reservoirs, and natural lakes, several hundred feet in elevation above where they were doing hydraulic mining. And through a series of canals and flumes and finally these iron pipes, they would gravity feed the water down to the hydraulic mining site. Well, with such a tremendous drop in elevation, each 100 feet the water pressure increased. How much, Bob? The water pressure each 100 feet.
Each 100 feet is about 220 psi.
So by the time it reached these monitors, you had tremendous pressure. See the inlet on the back, we'll go through that swivel section to tour it, and then finally into the nozzle, and you can see how the nozzle tapers toward the end. That created even more pressure. You have that bridle on top with the yoke, 2 men or heavy boulders to be placed on the back of that beam, and they could use the counterweight to steer these monitors side to side, up and down. And they were capable of aiming at a mountainside an eighth of a mile away and blasting all the material off the mountain. It was devastating. So during the 30 years that hydraulic mining took place, place in California from about the mid-1850s to the mid-1880s. At one point, there were more than 600 hydraulic mining operations. Well, they were devastating to the environment. All this debris was washing off the mountains and had to go somewhere. It turned out to be the water, the river drainage, the Sacramento River drainage. The bed of the Sacramento River had risen 16 feet. Sacramento Old Town was constantly flooding. Bigger ships that were able to navigate up the rivers could no longer do so because the river bed had raised so much. The biggest mining operation, hydraulic mining operation in the state was the Molotov mine, which is about 45 minutes down the road, Highway 49. It's now Molotov, the biggest state park. That's worth a visit too. The landscape is like a movie state. You can see the devastation.
Okay, enough.
So what they would do, they had 7 of these monitors at Molotov. Each one of those monitors was capable of putting out 2,200 gallons of water. They went through millions of gallons of water every 24 hours. They would blow thousands of tons of material off the mountain. This material, we talked about the miner with the sluice box and the screen. They had a tunnel that this material could go into, carved out of bedrock, and it was essentially a giant sluice box. Through a mercury process where the gold would glom onto the mercury and sink to the bottom of this tunnel, they would extract the gold, and then 99% of the rest of the material, all this debris, would be washed through the tunnel into the river drainage. This was creating havoc downstream. Marysville, New York City, prime farmland was covered with debris, flooded out. It's estimated that during the hydraulic mining period, enough debris was blown off the mountainsides to be the equivalent of digging the Panama Canal 2 times over. There was a lot of damage. In the late 1870s, a gentleman named Edward Woodruff was a New York lawyer who moved back to Marysville and started investing in agricultural labor. Well, he soon found out that all this debris coming down from the mines was destroying a large percentage of his property. Literally thousands of acres either to flooding or just plain being covered with debris. He ended up filing a lawsuit on behalf of the farmers in federal court in 1882. So it was Edward Woodruff versus the North Bloomfield Gravel Mining Company, who owned the Molotov. It was a very contentious case. It was heard in federal court in San Francisco. It went on for about 2 years. The case was presided over by a judge named Lorenzo Sawyer. In 1884, the Sawyer decision was handed down, and Judge Sawyer had ruled in favor of the farmers and against the miners. This virtually put an end to the hydraulic mining era. The Sawyer decision did not outlaw hydraulic mining per se. It was an injunction against putting the debris into the water. So that effectively made hydraulic mining not feasible. It's looked at today as the first environmental injunction in the United States. The case was decided on the farmers' claim that they were being protrude out a lot farther than us. Back when Mr. Ramey had 2-foot gauge railroad and narrower vehicles and shorter vehicles, he had no problem navigating past this rock. When we took over and expanded to 3-foot gauge and brought in these longer wheelbase vehicles, we could not get past this rock. So we contacted a local mining company and they explained our problem. We said, well, we can take care of that. We sent 2 men down here and we can see where they drilled holes.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had thought about having a lot of fun putting dynamite down the holes and a big loud blast. We have about 200 windows over here.
Yeah.
We had to be good neighbors, so we needed another way. What they did, into those boreholes, they put a dry chemical. When they added a liquid chemical, it created enough expansion that it broke the rock off piece by piece. So the rock they broke off is actually holding up our trestle over on this side of the creek. So very solid.
Careful.
Very solid here.
Yeah.
So all was well and good. It was all up, problem solved. Until this mining company sent our little fledgling non-profit museum a bill for $5,000. We didn't have $5,000. We got $20 between the 3 of us.
I got.
Oh.
You Kim.
Over here or no?
So what we did, the ring is still on the Northern Queen, and we talked to them and explained what was going on. They said, you know, we love what you're doing for Nevada County history and sharing it with the public. We love that you're continuing the railroad tradition. We will pay that $5,000.
They just didn't need it, huh?
They did pretty well. But Ramey's graciously wrote a check for $5,000, and this was named 5K Rock.
Perfect.
Now, we have a deal that we offer any of our guests.
A piece of the rock.
A piece of the rock. I haven't heard that one before. If any one of you wants to give our museum $5,000, we'll name a rock after you. So this is where it's a little tricky getting out of here. These tracks have been in the shade all day. It was really difficult this morning.
Yeah.
So your instinct when you're driving this thing is to you start slipping, but give it more gas, and all that does is spin the wheel.
As long as you're holding
You
on.
just have to get it really, really slow.
Yeah.
It'll heat up.
Stay progressive. of us look old enough to remember those days. Gas was rationed. You could only get gas every other day depending on his license plate, whether it be even or odd number. No gas on Sunday. 2.5, 3-hour gas lines. Get to the pump, and then we just sold our last drop, come back in a couple of days. So a lot of people didn't have air gas to get to work. They want you to drive 100 miles into the woods to wind up this So, ended up going bank. Read recently where the oil was liquidated in less than $500,000. Now we find he had a side hustle. Out in Preston. Venture gas over here one of his restaurants down the street. Anybody have a guess? Okay, I'll give you another hint. What is the bell? I don't know if you got a chance to take a museum tour. I'll just give you a brief history of the Chattahoochee Narrow Gauge. In 1863, the Transcontinental Railroad station right in Colfax. Colfax is about 22 miles from the city. There's long been a clamor to build a railroad up there to say, this used to be there.
That works.
In 1872, it was spearheaded by John and Edward Cole.
I always thought they were one and the same. So, I don't know.
Had lumber interests,
Said the Ramies. That's who I used to work for.
they started selling stock in the new railroad.
Used to come in all the time. These kids ran
They retained
place.
about 70% ownership in the railroad, and the rest was sold to shareholders. In 1874, they raised $500,000 necessary to build the railroad, and they brought in a guy named John Kidder. John Kidder was a civil engineer, had a lot of experience building railroads.
You like railroads. Be a fun thing for you.
John oversaw the building of the railroad. It took about 2 years, opened in the spring of 1876. They asked John Kidder to stay on the railroad. He and Sarah built their mansion right next to the Grass Valley Station on Bennett Street, Grass Valley. And then very hands-on guy was there speaking to from his house to the station masters and to the board. Eventually, John Kidder bought the railroad from Albany. He ran it in 1901. At the time, he had it in 1901, his wife Sarah took over the railroad. She became president and principal owner. The first woman we know of
First one to own the operate a
in the
railroad.
world. Keep in mind, this was 20 years before women had the right to vote. By all accounts, Sarah ran the railroad better. Out of the railroad, simple line, debt on the railroad, failed, never paid dividends to shareholders. Sarah took over, she started paying dividends, she retired all of the debt on the railroad, she oversaw the building of the bridge, California. It cut 2 miles off the district between Nevada City and Colfax. She ran the railroad from 1901 to 1913, known as the 12 Golden Years. She sold out right at the right time. 1913, retired, moved to the Ingleside district in San Francisco, and moved to the United Islands. line here to show these rocks over here. We're not going to put my little indentations in the rock. Well, this is where the local tribe, the Nisian, ground their acorns. They've lived here for thousands of years. They ground their acorns there. Tribal women sit there. It's a perfect place. They have the shade, they have the rock. Over in Creek here, we understand that acorn meal or acorn flour can be toxic and very bitter and tannins. So they have to bleach it out several times. So they have the water right here. And their acorn products, say flour, mush, or some crude cakes, that's what sustained them through time when fishing game wasn't money. It was the perfect place. They had the rocks, they had the shade, they had the creek, and they even had a couple of outhouses. People wonder, why would you put 2 outhouses right on the creek?
Yeah.
Those are fully plumbed out. No sewage.
Hey! Thank you. Yes.
Somebody else?
Yeah.
God, Debbie.
Yeah, there it is. That part. Those are so cute, though. I know. Just have to keep them. I know. Some are
something was break loose and it wouldn't go 100 miles an hour over the
I know.
it would derail.
I know you're blocking it.
Notice the derailer here, bright orange. I'm responsible for that because I ran over come back the next day, bright orange. This is where they made dangerous floods in their nation.
I know, I saw my sign.
Thank you, everybody. Please watch your head.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
I do it. You're going out there.
Thank you very much.
That was great.
Oh yeah, welcome to old type transportation.
That's cool. Thank you. here's their little switcher thing. So they pull straight back in.
And they push it around like that.
Oh, they're not turning it tonight. They got it chained. They line it up and literally spin it in a circle so it's pointing the right direction.
So let's put this stuff over here.
And they have plenty of parking. Looks nice. All the years they've been here, I've never been on that train ride.
Me neither.
And
I
I
think we've tried it before, but it's always full.
And I actually worked at that hotel before. I was a prep cook and dishwasher. But here's the building. Get in there. So carry their tractors this way, that'd be fun road, you know?
Yeah. Don't miss.
Nope. Right.
So yeah, I have these trees too.
right, well, that was our tour of the train museum here in Nevada County. Very insightful.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you were coming around.
Sorry, very insightful, and had, like, we got a lot more details than I imagined we were gonna.
Yeah.
So, anyway, pretty cool. If you like trains.
Yeah.
So,
Train do your thing.
yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and
We'll see you next time.
see you next time. Bye.
Bye.